Hey guys, I made it home from Coffee with a Cuddlist, and I say made it. It sounds kind of dramatic. We got inundated by I want to say junior high kids. Starbucks was like it was like a swarm of them. If you think of like a bee swarm. I think for safety, for my sanity, I'll be moving my Coffee with a Cuddlist in that location to 9 to noon just to make sure that doesn't happen again. I had a really great 3 hours at the Starbucks today. Got a little bit of work done. I saw a patron that I met there last week. Again, he was an older gentleman he was really cute. We had talked. He had saw me working and he asked if I was writing a book, and I said no and explained what I was there to do. And he kind of gave me the side eye and talked to me about why he loves San Diego and what brought him here, and kind of a little bit of his history. And I gave him an invitation for a hug before he left, and he kind of again sneered at me. And before I left, I ended up going back up to him last week and saying, you know, what have you thought about my invitation? And he decided to give me a hug. And so today, when I got there, there was a point where he came. I was working outside, and he came out, and I yelled for him. I remembered his name, and he came over and said hi to me, and shared with me that after I gave him a hug last week, that he noticed other people in Starbucks hugging. And it was really sweet, and I said, well, you know, I can definitely give you another hug, you know, before we part ways today. And he went back inside, and a little bit later he came out and he motioned for me to follow him inside, and so I went inside, and he wanted to show me that one of the Starbucks gift cards say hugs on it, and he wanted to introduce me to somebody. And I gave him a hug, and offered a hug to the gentleman that he was sitting with, and he chose to decline the offer, which is wonderful. He took care of himself, and instead he gave me a fist bump. So we're cool there. And then I had somebody that saw my invitation here on Facebook join me, who lives in the area, and we got to talk for, gosh, probably about an hour. And it was really wonderful to hear her story and her growth, and how she's, you know, working on, you know, the stuff that we're all working on from our relationship with our parents, and how we were raised, or how we don't have boundaries around certain things, and we have to start learning to speak up for ourselves, and how that strains those relationships. And we had a lot to talk about, and it was really great. And I think she's going to try to stop in and see me when I'm there again, because it's right in her neighborhood, as long as our schedules match up. So yay, great Coffee with a Cuddlist. You can see